Hey guys, welcome to my Geek Rant. I want to talk about something, a theory that I have. Like I mentioned in my Star Wars number 6 review, which if you haven't seen that, you can see that here somewhere. I mentioned the new character that's been introduced. Her name is Sana Solo. She, for right now, is the wife of Han Solo as far as we know. We haven't got the reveal or the explanation of how that happened. But I did say I have a theory about how she can tie in to Episode 7, The Force Awakens. But to start it off, I want to give off my theory about Rey. If you will look at some of the press stuff, or even just anything, we do have the last name for Poe Dameron. We have a last name for Kylo Ren. We don't have last names for Rey and Finn. And I've always had a theory that Rey is a Solo or a Skywalker, but I'm leaning more towards a Solo. Especially if you just look at how things are playing out. Especially if you look at that Vanity Fair photo shoot, she's right there with Han. If you look at the first cast photo that they released, look where Daisy Ridley is sitting. She's sitting in between Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford. And usually in your casting reading or your read-through, you sit next to the person you're going to be having a lot of dialogue with, or you have some sort of relationship with within the context of the characters in the movies. So in that case, she's in between who I think could be her mother and her father. But now we have this comic out with Sana Solo, and what I'm thinking is that Rey and Finn, who both have last names that are not revealed, are Solos. Now, I don't think that they're biological brother and sister, of course, but I do think they are related by the family name. And I think that Sana Solo could have had a son later down the road, kept the Han Solo name because maybe she's psychotic and she is still in love with Han or whatever, or we'll find out eventually. And she named her son Finn, and thus we have a Finn Solo, who isn't really related to Han, but still has some sort of affiliation, at least with his family name. And then we have Rey Solo, and I think that if you look at the Vanity Fair cover, it brings so much more meaning to it. If you look at that photo and you say, hey, that's kind of Han's offspring that we're looking at, one biological, one just by, paternal naming schemes. But that was it. That's my theory. I could be completely wrong about that, but I'd like to share some of my thoughts. I want to know what you guys think, especially with the implications of what Sana is bringing to Solo's name now, and the fact that Rey and Finn, as of this date, have not had last names that are revealed, which I think is very telling. They either have to be Skywalker or Solo, or some sort of last name that we know would be associated with someone else, or Kenobi. I know there's been a rumor that Kenobi has a kid out there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Of course, peace, love, and may the Force be with you. Always.
Luke's open and calm mind allowed for a more adaptable fighting style, while Anakin's reliance on talent and aggression was a bit more rigid.
No, why are you mowing your lawn right now? I'm recording a Let's Play.